Hey YouTube, Untamed here. Today I figured I would capitalize on the no wind and beautiful sunrise over here and shoot a video of the trucks and talk about the unique color variations that have been offered on the TRD Pros. And I'd be curious to know, in your opinion, did I get the right color? Did I get the right year? And I'd be curious to know what each of your favorite preference would be. So if you don't mind, comment below, tell me which one would be your favorite. If you're not familiar with the colors, I'll list them off real quick. In 2015, they offered a color called Inferno. In 2016, they offered a color called Quicksand. 2017, there were a couple different colors. If I recall correctly, there was Barcelona Red and Cement Gray offered that year. And I'm talking TRD Pro models. 2018, they offered that Cavalry Blue, if I can say it right, Cavalry Blue. And they offered Voodoo Blue in 2019. I think a lot of us remember that one very well, as it was pretty recent. And then, of course, in 2020, they offered Army Green here. So I mentioned it in the video that I posted originally about the Tundra here. When I went out there, I did not go out there to get a Tundra. I went out there to get another one of those guys over here, another TRD Pro 4Runner. But on the way out there, I was doing a little bit of homework on what they had in their stock, and I saw that they had this, so I was quick to check it out when I got there. Originally, the 4Runner that I was going to get was going to be that magnetic gray. So I didn't necessarily like the idea of both of these being Army Green, because I just thought it was a little overkill, a little over the top. Now that I have them, I'm super happy I went this direction, but they also had a black Tundra TRD Pro in stock. So I did consider getting that one for a minute, just because, I think we've all seen a totally blacked out Tundra TRD Pro, and they look pretty menacing. They look awesome. So I did consider that one. But if you guys have been around my channel for a while, you know I've had an R35 GTR before, and my OCD would always get the best of me with that. Granted, it was a sports car, so a little different. These are trucks, so I'm a little less stringent about keeping them perfect all the time. They're trucks after all. But with my GTR, the paint swirls, the paint imperfections were so noticeable in that black paint. So I decided against getting the black one, even though it felt more right, honestly, at the time. While I was at the dealership and getting a black one, having a black and a green, I think that would look good together. Whereas two green, again, I thought it might have been a little bit over the top. But as you guys know now, I'm very happy with this decision here. So out of all those colors, pretending they were all offered right now in 2020, the colors I just listed off, which one would be your pick? So pretend you can get all the new 2020 features on it, the keyless entry, Toyota safety sense, push to start, all that fun stuff. Pretend you can get all of that right now. Which color would you pick? And if I'm being honest with myself, I really don't know if I would pick Army Green out of all the color offerings, right? And for me, it'd be a tough toss-up between a few of those color options. So personally, I think Voodoo Blue, if they offered it on the 2020 with all the upgrades, I don't know, a part of me thinks I would maybe lean that direction. But then again, it does pose the question, would Voodoo Blue get old faster? Obviously, the green here is super unique too, but I wonder if Voodoo Blue, just being so bright and so in your face, I wonder if that'd just get old real quick. So it does pose that question. The first time I saw Voodoo Blue in person, I wasn't a huge fan. I thought it was just, again, way obnoxious, if I'm being honest. But as I see them around, I see them driving by on the freeway, they like glow. That color is so unique. I've really grown to like it a lot. So Voodoo Blue is between Voodoo Blue and Cement Gray for me. I won't bore you guys with the story, but if you recall in my old video, I had a 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro that I'd got while I was overseas. When I went in to actually get that, try to place that order for it, the sales rep there said, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but I was really aiming for a super white originally, but he's like, hey, I'm really sorry. but there's only 10 Tacoma TRD Pros being allocated to the overseas allotment here, US spec. And I remember being really bummed out about it because I was die hard about getting, you know, the classic Stormtrooper look, you know, the white on black Tacoma TRD Pro. So I was dead set on getting that, you know. And then he was like, "Yeah, we can get one for you, but it will have to be in that cement color." And at that point, it was brand new, and I didn't know much about it. And nobody knew much about it. So I just started doing a bunch of homework on it, getting every kind of rendering, every kind of photo that would leak possible, and I started doing a bunch of homework on it, and I agreed to doing it. Put down my deposit to get the cement Tacoma TRD Pro, even though I wasn't totally sold on it at the time. You know, and then about 2 or 3 weeks before my super white Tacoma, or excuse me, the cement was supposed to show up, I got a call from the sales manager saying, "Hey, there is a white one up in Germany that somebody passed over. Would you like to swoop that one up? You're welcome to trade and swap out for that. Swap out your cement allocation for that white one." And honestly, at that time, it had been a couple months since I placed my order. I had kind of fallen in love with the cement color. You know, a few more were popping up stateside, and I was able to get good photos of it, and I really kind of started geeking out about it, and I kind of fell in love with it, for lack of a better term. So cement, if it was offered on 2020 TRD Pro, it would again be a really big toss-up between getting that and Voodoo Blue and the Army Green here. So these are my 3 favorites. I know a lot of people are a huge fan of that Cavalry Blue, but personally I never really gravitated to that. It just felt too dull to me. But then again, like I said, a lot of people love it. So, you know, to each their own, really. But really, I love the fact that Toyota, with their TRD Pro models in particular, I love that they do that. I love that they have these unique colors. I think it makes them more special. Definitely more special. I don't know, it just kind of improves the brand, in my opinion. So anyways, wanted to offer that to you. Again, I'll list them off real quick, so let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite and which one would you pick. So 2015 was Inferno, 2016 was Barcelona Red, and 2016 was Quicksand, 2017 was Barcelona Red and Cement Gray, 2018 was that Cavalry Blue, 2019 Voodoo Blue, and then of course 2020 was the Army Green here. So as always guys, I appreciate you watching. Until next time.